side. And, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you look at this Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able. This pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Bryant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
This defense for the Titans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their 1st drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense and try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Titans at 6-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the move to his left.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself while you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans trying, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on down that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Caldwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 44.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Well, they need 2. They get 1. 4th down.
They picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
On the move past the 40.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time they were ready for it as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. It's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not?
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
taken at about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's completed to Caldwell.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll drop to throw.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run here on third and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can finally get at the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
But they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't Totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third has worked through 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Hold in here, Caldwell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring him second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown! Vikings! A big play there.
Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So now the Titans down 24-17. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sealed up this football game.
Well, this is trouble we know from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. First throw here in overtime. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They'll set up a throw. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And his kick is good, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here.
And this nearly intercepted. Oh, it's a victory if he could have held on to the football, but it does lead to a 4th down.
They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. It used to drive me crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions as that one was there.
That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that's should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
The coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. Back to throw again. It's completed to Caldwell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Caldwell. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. A great game partner, a spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Titans,